Our seventh speaker, Alexandre Matt, striking a chord, Alexandre Matt.
If you had 1 extra hour every day, how would you spend it? That question was asked during a table topics session at my club. It was a meeting like any other. The table topics followed the prepared speeches. But that evening, I would learn a lesson that would forever change my outlook on time. Monsieur Contestant Chair, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests. In the room number 44 of MacDonald Quartier High School, we were about a dozen members around the table, and one by one, we stood up to answer the Table Topics Master's question. If you had 1 extra hour every day, how would you spend it? As the members to my right gave their 60-second improvised speeches, I knew that, it was soon my turn. Am I the only one who gets nervous for table topics? Luckily, this time, I was ready with my answer. For many years, I've dreamed of playing the piano. But I never had the time. I just never got to it. Is there anything in your life that you just never got to? Also, with my poorly coordinated fingers, I'm far from being Vladimir Horowitz. Vladimir Horowitz, surely one of the greatest pianists ever. Check him out on YouTube. You'll be able to read all the great comments about the great Vlad. Comments like this one. I haven't been able to cry in years, but when I watch this, I shed a tear. Ooh, wouldn't it be great to be able to play like that? But you know what? I'd be happy with just a fraction of his talent. Just to be able to play a couple of tunes. But even to get to this level, I still would need a lot of time. I'd have to quit my job or quit all my extra activities or quit sleeping. I just don't have the time. Have you ever said, any time in your life, I don't have the time? So with 1 extra hour every day, I would learn to play the piano. Satisfied with my answer, I sat down to listen to the other members' answers, a little bit daydreaming about the 25-hour day. And all the members to my left also answered quite similarly. I would learn Mandarin. I'd finally start working on my book. I'd work on my speeches. But Michel chose a different approach. We will never have 25 hours in a day. You cannot manage time. Time passes and there's nothing you can do about it. Leave it to Michel to avoid answering a direct table topics question. 24 hours a day, that's all the time you could ever possibly want. It's up to you to use it well. The wise words from Michel echoed in the room like a major chord. You can't manage your time, but you can manage your priorities. Writing a book, working on your speeches, if that's important for you, make it a priority, and time will be there. From atop his 6 feet 2 inches, Michel snapped me out of my daydreaming. Do you ever get the feeling that your time is just slipping away? See, there's my problem. If I'm not learning to play the piano, it's not because I've never had the time. Let's think about this for a moment. For the past 10 years, how much time did I have? 24 hours times 365 days a year for 10 years. 87,600 hours. And I never got to it? Is there anything in your life that you've just never gotten to? If so, consider this. You've had 87,600 hours to get to it. 87,648 if you add the leap years. No, it's not because I never had the time. It's because my priorities were not in the right order. Okay, fine, I decide playing the piano is a priority, but still, I've got so many other important things in my life, I wouldn't know where to start if I put this. The priority would go there. Also, I don't even have a piano. I swear, I could still hear Michel's voice of reason still echoing in my mind. Do what it takes. Find your piano. You've got to start somewhere, right? And if you can't find 1 hour every day, try 5 minutes. Even Michel's echo is good advice. So I got myself a small electronic piano, we installed it in our vestibule, and I started playing. I got to it. 5 minutes. And because I wanted to challenge myself, well, I downloaded the sheet music for one of the greatest piano compositions ever. You might have guessed, yes, Super Mario Brothers. Bum, 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 bum. 5 minutes a day. And that was a few months ago. Now, I can play with 2 hands at once. Today I can say I can play the piano. It's not a dream anymore. Okay, I'm still not at the point of provoking emotion from strangers on YouTube. But time is no longer an obstacle. It's so motivating to see that I'm progressing, that my 5 minutes a day has become 10, 15, 20 minutes every day, because it's a priority. I asked you earlier, if you had 1 extra hour every day, how would you spend it? What did you come up with? If that is important for you, make it a priority, and time will be there. Even if it's just 5 minutes a day. Monsieur Contestant.